Hi there, this is John Wilkinson again from History Made Easier, with the first of two presentations looking at Nazi youth policies. In this one, I'm going to remind ourselves first of just what the Nazis wanted and how their youth policies fitted into those aims, and also look at what they did and how it was organised. As always, important detail will be missing, but if you feel you want to make sure you are fully covered for your exam, I can assure you my ebooks on Amazon will do that for you. But let's get going with this presentation. Use your general knowledge of the Nazis and what they stood for, and use that to show what they wanted of Nazi youth. As we all know, the Nazis were great German nationalists. They wanted a strong and powerful Germany, and they wanted a Germany exclusively for Germans. They wanted to tear up the Treaty of Versailles, unite all Germans, and provide them with Lebensraum, more living space. And this, at some point, would mean war. Hold on to that last point particularly. They also wanted to instill a belief in the Aryan master race, and they wanted Germany rid of what they called the Jewish curse. To achieve their aims, they required their youth to adopt military ideals, loyalty, obedience, self-sacrifice, and discipline. This would begin with loyalty and obedience to Hitler, not only their leader, but their father figure. The question was how to bend those young minds to Nazism. The Nazis needed to get into their heads, shape their young minds to their way of thinking. Education in Germany was radically changed. Teachers were expected to promote Nazi ideals in the classroom. The majority of teachers were nationalist-minded and anti-Weimar anyway, but those that were not were mostly sacked. Teachers had to swear an oath of loyalty to Hitler and join the Nazi Teachers' League, though many also joined the party. Special schools were also set up by the Nazis. For example, Adolf Hitler schools were established to educate future political leaders. All schools, however, set out to produce loyal Nazis. The Nazis controlled the school curriculum, promoting their ideas, including their racial beliefs. Lessons would begin and end with teacher and students saluting and shouting Heil Hitler. The curriculum was rewritten to develop fit and healthy young people and to develop their national and racial consciousness. Textbooks were also rewritten. Hitler's book, Mein Kampf, became a standard text. History, always the key subject in any curriculum for developing a national or civic consciousness, was bent to emphasize past German achievements, from Frederick the Great even up to World War I, with German achievements rather than German defeat being emphasized. Biology was devoted to studying racial purity and the hierarchy of races. A new subject, race studies, was also introduced. Children were told that they should not marry inferior races. And even maths problems became a vehicle to propagate the Nazi ideology, with maths problems that included the cost attached to looking after the physically and mentally disadvantaged, as well as the one you see on this slide. But controlling what was taught in schools was not enough. So, the Hitler Youth was developed into a comprehensive movement. The Nazis closed down all other youth groups in 1933, except groups linked to the Catholic Church. And in 1938, the Catholic groups were finally closed down. Membership of the Hitler Youth became compulsory. Children could aspire to gain a Hitler Youth Achievement Award, but to do so they would have to undertake a range of lessons on things like the life of Hitler and Germany's rightful place in the world. 10 to 14-year-olds would also have to successfully complete a series of sports tests. Political indoctrination was an increasing part of the whole experience too. Loyalty to Hitler, the evils of Jewry, even more emphasis on the importance of racial purity, the injustices of the Treaty of Versailles, and the danger of communism. So, in this way, the Nazis tried to ensure that German youth grew up committed to their aims. They were militarized, they were imbued with racist ideology, and they had loyalty instilled into them. I hope you found this useful. It is what I aim for. Don't forget, there's my website, History Made Easier too. That's there to help you as well. Good luck with your studies. I hope you're enjoying your course. I think it's really interesting. But for now, I will thank you for listening. Cheers.